Right, guys, welcome to the last live stream of the day on my channel. As you guys can hear, the voice are going away just a little bit. So, yeah, bear with me a little bit. But we're making ready for this game between the Stormers and Leinster. And Mimania says Stormers, as well as Scully says Stormers, Stormers, Stormers. So, a lot of Stormers supporters here. And we're looking forward to a really good game between these two sides as well. I'm expecting the Stormers to win this game against a Leicester side that is not 100% their full strength side. So we'll have to wait and see how this one play off. But as for now, I think we should be in for a cracking game between these two sides as well. Quickly going to go and have a look at the lock as it stands at the moment. Let's quickly go and have a look at the standings after the Sharks have managed to win their game. So here's the top 8 as it stands at the moment. Leinster on top with 61 points. Munster in second with 56. The Sharks in third with 56. The Bulls in fourth with 53 points. Then the Stormers in fifth with 52 points. But they do have a game in hand. And then Ulster with 51. Glasgow with 50. And Edinburgh with 49. So a vital win here for the Stormers today will put them back into second place on the lock. And that is also set with a bonus point. So the Stormers just will have to do this today with a bonus point. Cully says, just can't see Leinster beat us with an understrength team, which should not be the case today. Let's quickly go and have a look at the sides to play today. So the backline for the Stormers, Warwick Gelant, Sabella Sinatla, Ruan Nel, Damian Willems, Leland Zas, Manny Libok, and Herschel Yankees in the backline. Then in the forwards, we've got Evan Roos, Achiva Diamani, Dion Fourie, Marvin Wuri, Andre Smith, Frans Malherbe, JJ Kotze, and Steven Kitshoff. And then on the bench, we've got Wilmar Arnoldi, who comes in as the lone player for the Stormers. Then Brock Harris, Neetling Bashir, Salman Murat, Junior Pokamela, Ben Jason Dixon, Paul de Wet, and Jean de Jong on the bench here for the Stormers. Here's the lineup of Leinster, and as you guys can see, there's quite a few changes. Max O'Reilly, Adam Byrne, Jamie Osborne, Rory O'Loughlin, Rob Russell, Kieran Frowley, and Cormac Fowley. So definitely not their strongest side. Leinster with the forwards Ed Byrne, John McGee, Thomas Clarkson, Brian Deeney, Josh Murphy, Alex Soroka, Scott Penny, and Reece Riddock, the captain for today. And then on the bench, they've got Lee Barron, Michael Milne, Vaka Badalatsi, Jack Dunn, Sean O'Brien, Nicky McCarthy, Harry Byrne, and Martin Maloney. So not a lot of known players for a South African point of view. So the Stormers should really be up to win this game here today. Velma Cornelia says, hello, how are you doing? When are the Boks playing the All Blacks? So they will be playing in August, I think that is Velma. So, well, we're looking forward to August when we play the All Blacks again. Cully says a very balanced team. And in and what date? So I haven't really looked at all the fixtures just yet, Velma, but I do know that I think on definitely somewhere in mid-August, they will be playing in Johannesburg. So that's the one that I'm looking to go and watch as well. Mursabar says, this is it. It's the real deal. 1 versus the real number 2. It's on. And then Old Boy AMV says, hello, Guru. Stormers, go, boys. We are proud of you. And then Old Boy says, go, Stormers. So we've gone through the team lineups here. Let me know in the poll who you think is going to win this game. I do have 19 votes already. So the Stormers with 81%, Leinster with 19%, 0 for the draw. So do go and cast your vote there as well. And then also saying keep up the good work. So unfortunately, I can't see the Facebook user's name. If you can just add your name to the back, that will be appreciated as well. Right, so it should be an interesting clash here between the two sides. When the weekend started, this was 1 and 2 for the weekend. So, yeah, let's see what is going to happen. Mursaba says, put on the TV and turn down the horrible sound. Listen to Mr. Guru, the best in the business. Thanks, Mursaba. And then Jean-Andre Stein says, game on. And Anthony says, true that, Mursaba. Right, so Leinster is on the field, and Scott Penny is the highlighted player here for them. So expect him to make quite the difference here for Leinster, as we see Stephen Kitsoff now leading out the Stormers side as well. So one more time through the team lineup: Warwick Kalant, Sabella Sanatla, Ruanel, Damian Willemse, Leland Zas, Manny Libok, and Herschel Yankees. Then in the forwards, Evan Russe, Chiva Diamani, Dion Fourie, Marvin Uri, Andre Smith, Frans Malherbe, JJ Kotze, and Stephen Kitsoff. And then on the bench, Wilmar Arnoldi, Brock Harris, Neetling Fouchier, Salman Murat, Junior Pokamela, Ben Jason Dixon, Paul de Wet, and Jean de Jong. Leinster side, Max O'Reilly, Adam Byrne, Jamie Osborne, Rory O'Loughlin, Rob Russell, Kieran Crowley, and Cormac Fowley. Then the forwards, Ed Byrne, John McKee, Thomas Clarkson, Brian Deeney, Josh Murphy, Alex Soroka, Scott Penny, and Reece Riddock. And then on the bench, Lee Barron, Michael Milne, Abdalatsi, Jack Dunn, Sean O'Brien, Nick McCarthy, Harry Byrne, and Martin Maloney for the Leicester side. Right, and then Achilles says, I voted Stormers to win. I hate myself. I did because I'm not that cruel. And then Johannes says, today number 1 against number 5. So let's see which way it's going to go. Right, so we're going to get this game started here from the right-hand side of the field. It's going to be Leinster to kick it off. So playing from right to left is Leinster with the kickoff. Right, let's see. It's going to be the kickoff now from Frowley. And here we go. The high kickoff from them, and it's collected by Leland Zas for the Stormers. Oh, here's a breakout from Damian Willemse early on here. Up over halfway. He goes up to the 10-meter line. He goes. Now there's support needed here from them. Van Rus gets it out. Kitsoff gets it out to Chiba Diamani. Here between the 10 and the halfway line. Here they come again. Manny Libok. Out it goes to Warwick Kalan. Throws a little dummy. Gets around a loop around here. Here's a chance for the Stormers early on. It's Ruanel. And Ruanel is going to open up the scoreboard for the Stormers after just 30 seconds of play. Well. They might have to go back to check for obstruction. But as it stands, the Stormers have scored the opening try here. Well. Great start from the Stormers, and what a start from them, by the way. So one could argue that Dion Fourie obstructed the one player, but we'll see if the referee goes back for it or not. Wait for it. We will get the call soon. But what a start from the Stormers. So, yeah, you could argue and say that Dion Fourie might have obstructed the player there. So just hold on to your horses just a second, guys. Yeah, the referee is going to go upstairs to have a look at this. So this try might be disallowed. A minute and a half gone in this one. The Stormers try might be disallowed. There might have been obstruction from Dion Fourie on one of the defending players there. So let's have a look what the TMO will have to decide. So they have to decide whether Dion Fourie actually prevented the other player from tackling the player running with the ball. So the player committed to the tackle. He never asked to make the tackle on him, to be quite honest there. So let's just have another look at this. So Dion Fourie went through. He could have left him and went for Warwick Kalan. So I personally would say that is a try. So first thing they need to look at is why the player actually went to tackle Dion Fourie there. Because Dion Fourie was just running on the angle. But, they've disallowed the try. Well, I don't think that's the right call, even from a Shark supporter myself. I don't think that is the right call from the referee. But either way, try has been disallowed, and we will be coming back for a penalty to Leinster, roundabout on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Disappointing there from a Stormers perspective, really. But either way, it was a great start from them. So try disallowed, and it's still 0-0 after 2 minutes of play. Line out now to Leinster here between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Throw in coming now from them. Right, here we go, and the line out has been stolen by the Stormers now, Chiva Diamani, but the referee blows for a penalty there. Well. It's a penalty against the Stormers for closing the gap in the line out. So, again, the Stormers penalised there for closing the gap at the line out. Are we going to be in for a game like this all day again as Leinster now decides to kick for the corner here? Right. 3 minutes gone in this one, and still no score as the Stormers try has been disallowed. We're just waiting on Flashcore to update that scoreboard for us as well. Here comes Leinster now, 10 meters out from the try line. An opportunity for them. Overthrown by them, and Dion Ferrier picks it up nicely off the back. Up to the 22-meter line he goes. Now it's Paul de Wet waiting for this one. Slow ball coming back for the Stormers inside the 22 here, as Paul de Wet will now go for the box kick over the top. And he is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Stormers territory. John McKee wants to throw this one in quickly here for Leinster, and they're definitely in to make some business today. Right, here we go. McKee with the throw in. Out to the back they go. And here's a chance for them to go on the attack as Leinster now. Making some headway. Reese Riddock up to the 10-meter line for Leinster now. Good defense from the Stormers. On the loop around. Massive tackle on Crowley. But he gets the pass away. And here's a little kick over the top from Leinster. Collected beautifully by Dion Ferry inside his own 22. And the Stormers have survived this again. Now Paul de Wet about 5 meters out from, or 10 meters out from his own try line. Jeff van Roos takes it up for the Stormers. Penalty to the Stormers as well. Not rolling away from Leinster. And a penalty to the Stormers inside their own 22. Angelo Andrews says, my boys is going to do it again today. And who is the ref? I didn't catch the name of the referee beforehand, Musabos, unfortunately. And then Cully says, only worry for me is the Stormers line out first. I hope they sort it out this week. So the Stormers now have a penalty, and they're going to kick this downfield. We've had about 3 or 4 minutes in this one, and both sides looking to go on the attack early on in this game. Right, JJ Kotza to throw this one in for the Stormers now, right on halfway. Who's the jumper going to be? Which way are they going to go? They go to the front to Andre Smith now. Paul de Wet out. It comes to Damien Willemse. Willemse is going to straighten the line here up to the halfway line. Paul de Wet now. Manny Libbok out to Warwick Galant into a bit of space up to the 10-meter line. He goes. Good tackle there from Leinster now. Paul de Wet again gets it out to Marvin Wuri. Marvin Wuri sets it up nicely for him now. Manny Libbok again on a back to Damien Willemse. Long cut up pass to Ruanel. Ruanel steps back inside on the 10-meter line. Jeff van Roos now. He takes it up, sets it up on the 10-meter line now. Paul de Wet again. Andre Smith, Manny Libbok. Out it goes to JJ Kotza. Support players there. Paul de Wet back to Manny Libbok. Libbok puts in a little grubber kick. The chase coming from Chiba Diamani. Collected beautifully by Leinster inside the 22 though. And they do have support player now. It's taken up by the forwards now. Reese Riddock again making a good bit of headway for them. Up to the 10-meter line they go, and looking good on the attack is Leinster now. Frowley with the kick downfield. Nobody at the back here for the Stormers as Manny Libbok needs to go back for it inside his 22. He throws a little dummy, gets it out to Sinatla under pressure. Sinatla gets the pass back to Manny Libbok. There's no support here. Finally arriving for the Stormers. 10 meters out from their own try line here at the moment is the Stormers. Polderweg gets it back to Andre Smith now. Smith sets it up nicely now. Polderweg again. He's waiting back for it now. Warwick Kalant with a kick downfield for the Stormers. Not going to find touch, and into the hands it goes of Max O'Reilly. Max O'Reilly goes with a high kick into the air. Here comes the chase from Leinster. Oh, it's taken by the Stormers. Dion Fourie inside the 22 now. Manny Libbok with a kick downfield. Libbok looking for space. No, O'Reilly is back for it again. Just outside his own 22 now for Leinster. He's going to kick it downfield, looking for a bit of space. Kicking it straight down the middle of the field into the hands of Warwick Kalant. Warwick Kalant just outside his own 22 goes for a low kick downfield and collected by Leinster on that 10-meter line. It's the scrum off who gets it. Foley gets the pass out, and they run it through Burn up to halfway. Now Foley again with the little box kick over the top. That's directly into touch, and it's going to be a line out to the Stormers just inside the Leinster's half. Musaba says Andre Smith and Uri quiet. Be that again whole day, gents. Right, so we've had about 8 minutes of play here in this game, and both teams are looking pretty solid at the moment. Stormers nearly opening up the scoreboard after just 30 seconds of play. Right, JJ Kotze now with the throw into the slide out. Goes to Marvin Uri off the back. It's sloppy, and Leinster's taken this on the 10-meter line now. Here they come. Frowley again. Throws a little dummy from the inside centre there. Making a bit of headway. There's Rory O'Loughlin. But a penalty to the Stormers. Players diving off their feet. And the Stormers get a penalty on the 10-meter line. Right, so the Stormers now with an opportunity to relieve some pressure here, as Leinster are definitely getting over the advantage line at the moment. 8.5 minutes gone. Manny Libbok to kick this downfield now for the Stormers. Right, the kick downfield, and that's going to find touch 5 meters outside of the 22. Right, so let's see what the Stormers can do from here on. Leon Adams says Marvin is not up to scratch at the moment. Overthrown from the Stormers this time, taken by Damian Willemse just outside the 22. Now it's Ian van Roos. Oh, double tackled and knocks it on. Here's a chance now for Leinster to counter from inside their own 22. It's O'Reilly. But they are going to come back for the knock-on from Ian van Roos, who got double tackled there by Rhys Ruddock and also Scott Penny. 10 minutes gone in this first half, and the Stormers are making little mistakes at the moment. It's costing them. Oh, great tackle from Rhys Ruddock, and then also from the forward Brian Deeney, who got in for the tackle as well. So 10 minutes gone, still no score on the board here. Scrum down to Leinster, just outside their own 22 in the middle of the field. Alexander Overberg says, come Stormers. And then David Sun says, referee is Craig Evans from Wales. Thanks for that one, David. Right, so it is going to be Fowley to feed this ball in for the Leinster side. 115 votes so far. The Stormers winning with 85%, Leinster with 14%, and then 1% going for the draw. Right, which way is this game going to go? Stormers nearly opening up beautifully with a try in the after just 30 seconds, but got denied through obstruction from Dion Fourie. Thelma says, hey, did you read my comments? So I did, but I don't understand it quite well, Thelma. Right, so here comes the feed in from Fowley now. Takes it off the back now, and here comes Fowley with a little kick over the top, and it's beautifully collected by Leinster on the halfway line. but just at last pass not going to hand. Now the Stormers have got this. Warwick Kalan throws a dummy nobody would fall for and have to set it up on a 10-meter line now. Paul de Wet gets it out to Kitsov. Kitsov sets it up on a 10-meter line in the middle of the field for the Stormers. Now Paul de Wet again, waiting for it. He is going to go with the box kick over the top. Nobody really chasing. Nelson Natla coming after it, but it's beautifully picked there by the left winger, Rob Russell, who gets it for them. Now taken up by Penny again for Leinster. Now Fowley out to Frowley. Frowley with a kick downfield into the hands of Damien Willemse now. Willemse with a little kick or a grabber kick downfield. That is going to go a little bit too far. And over the try line it goes and dotted down by O'Reilly. So it will be a goal line dropout here for the Leinster side. Yeah, great little grabber through from Damien Willemse there. And O'Reilly just unable to collect that on the first go. But it will be a goal line dropout now for Leinster. Right, so Frowley to restart this one then for them. Kieran Frowley kicks it straight down the middle of the field into the hands of Manny Lebok now. Gives it out to Warwick Kalan, back to Leland Zas now. Leland Zas breaks through the middle here. Up to the 22-meter line he goes. Quick ball needed now. Van Roos charging his way up. And he knocks it on again, unfortunately. But the referee says play on. And JJ Kotze now up over the 22. Paul de Wet gets it up. Manny Lebok. And he finally blows on his whistle for a knock on. So one of the Dutch judges had to pick it up. So Van Roos, second knock on a charge here. And again, it's courtesy of Rhys Riddock, who's not holding back at the moment. Rhys Riddock there, as well as Ed Byrne, made the tackle. So they're all going for a double tackle on Van Roos at the moment, as they know that is the only way they're going to be able to stop him. Right, about 14 minutes gone in this one, and still no score. Leon Adams says, come on, Yefan, you can do better. Gully says, damn Roos, but how good is Zas now? Yeah, he's been brilliant, Leland Zas. Great breakout from him. Something from nothing, really, as he broke through that defensive line and got over. Well, not got over, but got over the advantage line. So scrum down on the 22-meter line of Leinster here. Victory for Leinster today against the Stormers will ensure a first-place finish this season for sure. The Stormers can get a bonus point win here today. They will move back up to second. 13 and a half minutes gone in this one. Still no score. And it's been very tight and very good contested so far between the two sides. Right, so here comes the scrum down now for Leinster, and it's going to be Fowley to feed it in. Leon Adams says, Irfan is my 8 for the box. Absolutely, I agree 100% with you there, Leon Adams. Right, scrum down and Fowley to feed. Alfonso Sissel says, come on, Stormers. Mutaba says, what happened to Yankees? So I'm not quite sure if he's moved to the bench or what happened, but he was to start this game, but not the case anymore. Right, so here comes McLaughlin taking it up to the 22-meter line here for them. Penalty to the Stormers. Holding on, I think it is, or was it diving off? No, it's holding on from him. So a penalty right in front for the Stormers here. Great work from Paul de Wet there, and they are going to have a shot at goal here. So Manny Lebok will try and open up the scoreboard here for them. Anthony Williams says, like my dad, weer lelike dubbele aanval op jou van Roos vanaand, Guru. Yep, absolutely. They're definitely going out to double tackle him at all chances that they can get. So it was Jamie Osborne who gave away the penalty there. In fact, not Rory McLaughlin, but Jamie Osborne, the outside centre there. Leon Adams says, yep, we've got fetches galore. I'm a Bull supporter, but go Stormers. Let's make it 4 from 4 today for the SA teams. And Willem Lowe says, hello, Guru. And Alfonso says, Yankee sit near stuff on 100% me. So that is the update that we've got from him then. Kali says, Stormers are a dangerous team when it comes to the breakdowns, especially with the likes of Jeff van der Roos, Dion Fourie there to neutralize them. So that kick goes over, and the Stormers now have the lead by 3 points to 0 here after about 15.5 minutes play. Stormers on the board with the first points of the game. 3 points to 0. 3 points to 0 it is. Right, so Frowley to restart it again. Angelo Andrews says, Guru, you have the wrong jersey on. No. Damien Willemse takes it in from the 22-meter line. He's just up over the 22 now. And Paul de Wet waiting for this ball to come out for the Stormers. Gets it back to Manny Libok, who goes high up with a cross kick. And Sinatla will be chasing after this. The ball spills loose, but into the hands of Leinster. And here they come now. It's Brian Deeney who got it out to Rhys Riddock. Rhys Riddock, Jeff van der Roos quickly up over that ball. But a penalty to Leinster there. So, it's actually Marvin Orie pinned there for offside. So, Jeff van der Roos not the guilty party there. So, a chance now for Leinster between the 10 and the 22-meter line in the middle of the field to get 3 points back from this penalty. Disappointing from the Stormers to give away the penalty right there again after doing so well to finally get the first points on the board. And now with the chance to concede it again. 17 minutes played in this one. 3-0 with the possibility of it being level after this kick. It is Frowley to go for the kick here. He's got 25 seconds left on the kick. So he might have to rush this a little bit. 17.5 minutes gone in this first half. We're coming close to the halfway mark of this first half. 3 points to 0, the Stormers lead. They could have led as early as the 30th second, but a try disallowed in the end. So here we go, 3-3 it is as Frowley gets the penalty over. And after 18 minutes of play, it's 3-3 here. Francois Smith asks, kan Jeff van der Roos slot speel? I'm not quite sure. But definitely not a lock. Definitely our future rate, Francois. Don't give the Springbok setup ideas. Right, here comes the restart from the Stormers now. And a deep kick in collected by Leinster inside the 22. Now, Rhys Riddock on a breakout. Here comes the big boy. He's up to the halfway line and still going. What a game he's having early on here is Rhys Riddock as he brought down on the 10-meter line. Penalty against the Stormers, not rolling away. And Rhys Riddock has made some massive strides here for Leinster. The old horse in Irish rugby, Rhys Riddock. And let's see if they're going to have another shot at goal here. Is Leinster. Yeah, they are going to have another shot at goal from the 10-meter line of the Stormers here. So the Stormers need to watch their defensive lines at the moment, not to give up anything. A great breakout from Rhys Riddock. Chased down by Dion Fourie in the end. But he showed some great pace there as well, was Rhys Riddock. A good tackle there by Warwick Gallant as well. You could argue there. Let's see if Warwick Gallant didn't roll away. So Warwick Gallant was fine. Dion Fourie, that should have actually been a penalty to the Stormers, to be quite honest. Dion Fourie was so quickly up over that ball, as it was deemed that it wasn't rolling away. So, I don't know. Not a good call there. Right, so Frowley to put Leinster into the lead here. And that one is going over 6 points to 3 after 20 minutes of play. It is Leinster now into the lead. Right, Francois says Jeff van der Roos moet pivot na 5 toe sodat hy kan Bokke kan speel. He will play for the Boks. I mean, maybe not at the World Cup, maybe not this year, but definitely after the World Cup for sure. Right, so 6 points to 3. It is Leinster now leading as the restart taken by Adam Byrne. Up over the 22-meter line now. Frowley. Out it goes to, nice little breakout here from the outside center again. Jamie Osborne making a couple of meters now. It is Penny taking it up to the 22 now. Frowley back inside to his forwards. Just up over the halfway line is Leinster now. As it is Fowley who's waiting for it again. Oh, it's been jotted down by Marvin Uri, and the ball just spills into touch, run about 10 meters out from the try line. Great work there from Marvin Uri to charge that one down. Unfortunately, the ball not going his way, and Fowley very lucky to get away. We saw Jaden Hendrickson concede a try for against the Sharks in the previous game because of that. Reese Riddock now takes it up, and a good try from him again. Fowley back it comes now to Osborne, who puts it on a boot, and he's going to find touch, run about between the 10 and the 22-meter line. So throw-in coming up for the Stormers now. A good attacking opportunity here for the Stormers. 22 minutes gone in this one, and Leinster leading by the slightest of margins at the moment. 6 points to 3, 22 minutes gone. JJ Kotzer to throw this one in for them. Right, here they go. To the back, JJ Kotzer, to the front to Chiva Diamani. The maul has been set up by the Stormers now. Can they start to get this moving forward? Good work here from the Stormers now. Paul de Wet gets it up. Manny Lebok to Ian van Rus. Breaks through the first line of defense. Tackled by Riddock again. Now Paul de Wet. Out it goes to Andre Smith. Sets it up for the Stormers. A poor pass from Paul de Wet. Out the back to Dion Fourie. But there is a penalty to the Stormers here. There has been interference at the lineup. Or in at the sights as the referee. So a penalty to the Stormers. Will they try and level up the scoreboard here? Yeah, Manny Lebok. Oh, in fact, they are going to go for touch here. Stormers now looking to attack. And they find touch, run about 15 meters out. Alexander Overberg says, like your commentary. Thanks, Alexander. Mikkel says, Dwayne Vermeulen will be 36 in July, but I'm sure he has another World Cup in him. Yep, absolutely. Kick it to touch, gents. Take it now, says Mursabas. So here they come now. Oh, the line out stolen by Leinster. And Fowley has collected it for them about 10 meters out from the try line. And another wasted opportunity from the Stormers now. Penalty goes the way of Leinster then. High tackle from the Stormers then. So, Marvin Uri penalized there for a high tackle on Alex Soroka. So Frowley will now kick this downfield for them. He is going to find touch, run about on halfway here for Leinster, just inside their own half. But disappointing from the Stormers again at line-out time. And then Marvin Uri and Andre Smith who got penalized for a high tackle there on Fowley. So line out on the halfway line here for Leinster, as it's going to be John Key to throw this one in for them. Brian Deeney and also Josh Murphy, the jumpers here. But it's taken through the front, and here comes McGee up to the 10-meter line for Leinster. This certainly doesn't look like the B or C team is Leinster at the moment, as they take it up through Thomas Clarkson. Making good headway now. Frowley with a cross kick here. Cross kick up and under, really. And who's going to collect it? Beautifully taken by Damien Willems. And well collected by him. Now it's Paul de Wet. Warwick Galant tries to throw a little dummy. Reese Riddock was in control of him there. Now gets it back to Ian van Rus. The pass out to JJ Kotzer. JJ Kotzer up to the 10-meter line for the Stormers now. Paul de Wet. Back it comes to Andre Smith. Driven back in the tackle now between the 10 and the 22. Can the Stormers secure this ball here? Yes, they can. So Paul de Wet now waiting for it. Looks like he's going to go with the box kick over the top here. And he does so. Here comes the chase from Sinatla. Beautifully collected by Fowley again. But a penalty to Leinster, playing the player in the air. Sinatla, well, there was so little in it. But either way, that is the right call. So penalty here to Leinster, just inside their own half. And yeah, Fowley to kick this to the corner for them. Gully says Leinster has been watching our lineout first. Need to be better at lineouts if we are to be in the playoffs. And this Leinster got a system that's been honed for years. But this young Stormers will run them riot, says Mursabas. Right, so a chance again now for Leinster. About 10 meters out from the Stormers try line here. And Leon Adams says, we are much too excited. Calm down, Stormers, says Alexander Overberg. Right, McGee with the throw into this line-out. Trouble here for the Stormers. Reese Reddock takes it at the line-out. And here comes the driving maul from Leinster now. No, says the referee, penalty to the Stormers. So there might have been, obstruction from Leinster, says the referee. So the Stormers survived that one. And a chance now for Libbok to kick this downfield. Right, can the Stormers get out of their own half at the moment? Manny Libbok with the kick downfield. He's going to find touch, run about between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Stormers half. Charlene Jansen says, please, Stormer boys, stay focused, please. And then Cully says, shocking from Stormers at the moment. Keep the ball in hand, boys. 27 minutes gone in this first half. We've got 13 left of this first half. JJ Kotze now to throw this one in for the Stormers. To the front to Andre Smith now. Paul de Wet gets it out. Manny Libbok out to Damien Willems on a loop around Sinatla. Sinatla tries to keep that ball in hand just up over the 10-meter line now. Paul de Wet, Achiever Diamani. Diamani steps almost past two players there now. Paul de Wet waiting for it, gets it back now to Manny Libbok. A little chip kick over the top. Chase coming. The bounce of the ball is kind to Leinster. And here's a counter-attack opportunity for them now as they kick it downfield, but well read by Manny Libbok. As Libbok is going to kick this downfield, looking for space up over the 22-meter line now. Frawley, 5 meters from his own try line, getting no pressure really as he kicks that ball away. And let's see where he will find touch. Quickly thrown in by the Stormers now. Warwick Galan between the 10 and the halfway line. Gets the pass out to Sinatla. Gets man and ball, knocks it on. And here's a chance now for Leinster. But let's see what the referee decides. So now it's offside from Leinster. So it is a penalty to the Stormers. We'll just see where on the field it is. So Sinatla got man and ball there. A big tackle there from the left winger, Rob Russell, who made the tackle on him. But a penalty to the Stormers either way, with 11 minutes to play in this first half. Which way? Oh, they are going to kick for the corner again is the Stormers now. Voice are starting to become a problem now. Right, out it goes. 5 meters out from the try line. Here's a chance for the Stormers. Right. Mursabas says, just calm down, Urugan. A game only 28 minutes. It's an 18-minute game. And then sloppy from the Stormers at the moment, says Cully. We'll see what happens now. 5 meters out from the try line. Here's a chance for the Stormers. JJ Kotze throws it into Marvin Urie now. Maul has been set. It's been collapsed by Leinster. Penalty advantage to the Stormers now. Paul de Wet gets it out. Willems, Manny Libbok on a long pass out here to Sinatla. Can he get a bit of space here? No, he can't. Gets the pass back to Manny Libbok to Jefan Roos. Roos tackled back by Sakara at the moment. So we're going to go back for the penalty to the Stormers again. Referee blowing on that whistle very quickly. But some great work there on the fence by Leinster. So what will the Stormers do now? Go for the corner again. Emil Losbert says the Stormers will win this one. Leon Adams says go Stormers. Penalty try all day, says Mursa Boss. Stefan Bayer says love the pressure created by the Irish. Great experience for the talented Stormers group. Right, so another line out coming up now for the Stormers. This time it's disrupted by Leinster and stolen. And forward march they go. So the Stormers have slipped it up again at line out. And now Fowley will probably clear this for them, which he does. Not going to find touch though. Into the hands of Leland Zass on the 10-meter line. He's going to straighten it up and need support. Penalty to the Leinster. And yeah, players diving off their feet, I think, is the call here from the referee. And he's having a chat with Kutsov. It's not very known that the referee can talk to the captain when they're on the attack just outside the 22 and needed talking to. But anyway, 9 minutes to go in this first half. 6 points to 3 it is. Penalty to Leinster between the 10 and the 22-meter line of inside their own half at the moment. 6 points to 3. Can the Stormers find a bit of momentum going forward? Not quite sure what the hold-up is now, but there is a little bit of a hold-up. So it's actually obstruction from the Stormers. So I don't understand it quite well. But anyway, it is going to be a kick downfield now from Osborne. And let's see where he's going to look to find touch. Roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. There's a chance now for Leinster. Ricardo Besta, is this also Leinster's B team? Yes, it is. Right. Taken the line out beautifully by Leinster. Brought down by the Stormers and trying to disrupt it as well. There's a little knock-off. No, it's not actually. It's gone down. And it will be a scrum down to the Stormers. So well done there by the Stormers. Disrupting Penny there to lose that ball. Right, 8 minutes to go in this first half. It's a 6 points to 3 game here between the two sides. Not a lot have happened since that brilliant start from the Stormers, where they nearly scored in the first 30 seconds of the game. But unfortunately, the try was disallowed in the end. Right, so scrum down to the Stormers between the 10 and the halfway line here inside their own half. Ricardo says, so this decides to go top of the SA teams again. So, yeah, if the Stormers win, they will go on top. So, currently, it is the Sharks on top of the South African sides. But it's not over just yet. There's still games to come. There's one more game to come. Penalty here to the Stormers from that scrum. And a little bit of handbags there between the two teams as well. So, not quite sure what that was all about, but in the end, it will be a penalty to the Stormers from that scrum, and they will be able to kick this downfield. 6 points to 3, 7 minutes to go. Big scrum from the Stormers there, winning that penalty, and then, yeah, it was Fowley on Paul de Vet that started that whole nonsense. So Manny Libbok now to kick this downfield for the Stormers. Where is he going to find touch? That's another massive kick from Manny Libbok, finding touch around 10 meters out from the Leinster try line. The Stormers will definitely have to start capitalizing on all this pressure. They've been down at the Leicester try line a couple of times now in this first half and unable to score. So let's hope that this is the moment where they can do this. Free visit to the 22 and still no tries from the Stormers. JJ Kotze now to throw this one in for the Stormers. 6 minutes to go in this first half. They need to get this lineup right. Right, it goes to the back to Marvin Wuri, who collected it nicely. And here's the maul formed now by the Stormers. And can they start to get this maul going forward? It's static at the moment. Controlling that ball at the back is JJ Kotze now. Can they start to move forward? Yes, they can. Slowly but surely starting to move a little bit forward is the Stormers, but Andre Smith needs to get it out. Paul de Wet under pressure now. Can he get some support play from the Stormers, though? Who's going to be at scrum off? It's Damien Willems. So the Stormers have gone backwards right about on the 22-meter line now of Leinster. Diamani takes it up. Where's the scrum off? Paul de Wet again, slowly getting there. A poor pass from Manny Libbok behind, and the Stormers now under pressure on their own. Well, on the 10-meter line, it's been stolen by Leinster now. A kick downfield from them, and here comes the chase from Osborne. Who's going to win this race? So the ball bounces loose. Warwick Galant has managed to secure it for the Stormers. 10 meters out from their own try line, but there's a knock on from him, and it's going to be a scrum down to Leinster. 10 meters out from the try line. Not able to capitalize as the Stormers, and they're paying the price dearly at the moment. Well. Jeronique says Stormers wearing Leinster down will go for the kill in the second half. Let's hope it is the case, because they are definitely having enough opportunities, but they're just not able to capitalize on it. So Warwick Galant knocked that ball on in the first charge, then managed to recover it, but the referee did see that one. So yeah, Mursabar says, how are we missing Yankees? But it's going to get better. Let's hope so. So Murat is on for Andre Smith now, who's leaving the field, and he's not looking too happy. 4 minutes to go in this first half, and a chance now for Leinster, 10 meters out from the try line, right in the middle of the field. And the Stormers will have to defend here. They will have to defend valiantly now in this next 4 minutes if they're going to try and keep Leinster out. They don't want to give Leinster the lead by too much at the moment. Gully says, man, I'm shocked right now. Didn't see that coming. And yeah, I also didn't expect this Leinster side to be coming out playing like the way they are at the moment. But yeah, credit to them on the defense. They're keeping the Stormers out, and the Stormers are making unforced errors at the moment that's costing them the game. Kevin Hendricks says, is the Stormers going to win? Let's hope they do. Maminya says, the flow of this game is like the way I feel, fluish. And then Charlene Janssen says, hey, our boys are under pressure now. Right, so big scrum coming up now for Leinster, 10 meters out from the try line. It is Fowley who feeds it in, and the referee blows on the whistle. So we are going to have a reset scrum here. At least one area where the Stormers are putting some pressure on Leinster is at that scrum time. So hopefully they can make some magic from here. Hopefully this will work in their favor. Right. Scrum down to Leinster now, and let's see if they can do this. Will the Stormers be able to keep them out, or will Leinster go in for the try here 3 minutes before halftime? This will be a big moment for them. Right, Fowley off the back now. Penalty to the Stormers. They've managed to win the penalty from the scrum. Wheeling it is the call from the referee. And the Stormers survive another Leinster onslaught this time round. Great work there from the Stormers backer forwards to win that penalty from there. Right, so the kick coming now from Manny Libbok. He's going to kick it downfield, and he's going to find touch roundabout on halfway here. Well, just inside the Stormers half, between the 10 and the halfway line, inside Stormers half. Right. Let's see what's going to happen from here for the Stormers. Barry, you can deal with that one if you can, please. Right, so let's see, between the 10 and the halfway line, and it's going to be a line up to the Stormers now. Well, there's some attention being given to JJ Kotze. That's why the lineup can't take place at the moment. They can't afford another hooker to be injured. They already have lost 2 already. Musaba says Stormers scrum definitely strong. Just need to calm down a little bit. Right, so here we come with the last 2 minutes of the first half here. Leinster leading by 6 points to 3 at the moment. Throw-in going to come from JJ Kotze. And to Marvin Uri it goes. The maul has been formed now by the Stormers now just inside their own half. Can they get this to go forward? Yes, they are making some strides here. Surely those guys are not on side at the moment. Still coming is JJ Kotze up over halfway now for the Stormers. Now Dion Fourie controlling at the back here. Baldervet waiting for this one to come out. Gets it out to Willemse. Now Libbok on a loop around. Oh, was there an early tackle here on Geland? No, says the referee, play on. So Adam Byrne gets the pass out now. Here comes Sakaro. Gets it out to Penny, who sets it up here between the 10 and the halfway line. Frowley, out it goes to Osborne, who puts it on the boot now. And that is going to go directly into touch. So we are going to have a line out all the way back, or we might even come back for the scrum there. Musaba says Stormers should have been up by 10 points already, which I also agree. They've just not used their opportunities. Right, so it will be a line out to the Stormers runabout on the 10-meter line of Leinster. So with a minute to go in this first half. Can they do this? Can they get a penalty or a try from this before halftime? Or will Leinster be able to keep them out? Line up taken by Achieva Diamani. Off the back to Baldervet. Now it's Damien Willemse straightening the line for them. A little bit isolated. Gets it back though. Here comes Dion Fourie. Spins out of the first tackle. Just between the 10 and the 22. Now Ian van Roos pick up and go. Now Baldervet again out to Marvin Wurry. Sets his head down just outside the 22. Now Baldervet. Manny Libbok out to Ruanel. They're going backwards on the Stormers now. Baldervet back to Leland Zas. Leland Zas caught in the middle of the field. 5 phases already. Now Ian van Roos into a bit of space. He just needs support now. Baldervet gets it out. Willemse out to Dion Fourie again, but it's been stolen by Leinster now. And Fowley gets it out to the big forwards now. They will just probably set it up and go for halftime. Fowley kicks it into touch. And another opportunity goes down the drain for the Stormers. Halftime here, 6 points to 3 at Cape Town. And the Stormers will have to come out firing in the second half. Right, so halftime here, 6 points to 3. Leinster leading the DHL Stormers. And we should be in for a cracking second half. I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do come back, guys, we will be doing the second half. So don't go anywhere. I will be back in about 5 minutes' time. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half, and it's Leinster leading by 6 points to 3 here. And yeah, it's one of those things where no tries have been scored in this game after the Stormers nearly opened up in the 30th second of the game, and I still find it a little bit hard to believe that there was obstruction, because it was clear that you could see that his eyes were on the player with the ball in hand, and instead he decided to tackle Dion Ferry anyway. So I'm not quite sure if I agree on that call, but either way, it is Leinster leading by 6 points to 3 at halftime, and we're in for a very tight second half as well. So hopefully the Stormers will come out firing in the second half and do us justice. So LB says, I'm sorry, but this is one of the poorest performances I've seen from the Stormers. On a slippery pitch, they should be kicking the corners, not trying to run from everywhere. And we've even seen them done that, LB. They've kicked it to the corner and they come away with nothing because of their insecurity at line-out time. And I must give credit to this Leinster defensive side as well. They've been defending like Trojan horses, and the one area where they've definitely kept the Stormers out was with Van Roos. So they've definitely neutralized him in the process, and that's why the Stormers are not getting the front foot ball that they want, and the defensive lines are so quickly up to them that Manny Libbok is struggling at fly off today because they're not getting the go for it ball that they are looking to get. And Leinster, the quality side that they are, even with their B team, have been quite phenomenal today. LB says, I don't buy the obstruction either. He chose to tackle the player, which is true. So let's quickly go through the team lineup again. And Warwick Kalan has had a bit of a sweet and sour game so far. Been caught behind the advantage line on a couple of occasions. Not so secure at the back as well today. Sinatla, on the other hand, haven't seen a lot of him today. Haven't had a lot of opportunities. Ruanel and Damien Willems in the midfield are doing valiantly on the defense. Damien Willems here with a bit of magic here and there as well. And then Leland Sass, whenever he gets the opportunity, makes something out of nothing. And then Manny Libbok, well, Herschel Yankee's not playing. Paul de Wet is in. So Manny Libbok and Paul de Wet has been struggling a little bit because of the forwards not getting front foot ball. And then Van Roos at number 8 has been neutralized today by his opposite number in Reece Riddock, who's kept him at bay quite phenomenally. They're going for double tackles on him throughout this game, and maybe they need to try and lure him in, take the double tackle and get the offload out, trying to create an overlap in the process. And Chiba Diamani and Dion Ferry has tried valiantly as well. Great at the breakdown is Dion Ferry at the moment. Marvin Uri and Andre Smith struggling at lineup as expected, and they definitely need to work on that throughout. But overall, not having a bad game, Marvin Uri and Andre Smith. They do take the ball up quite nicely and getting over the advantage line at times. So I think Andre Smith is done for the day as well, with Salman Murat on the field for him. And then Frans Malherbe and Kitshoff and JJ Kotze are doing really well in that front row, causing all sorts of problems for Leinster at the moment. LB says, Van Roos is Vermeulen's prodigy, which is true. And then Mursabar says, Thomas need Diamani to run onto the edges, run on the wings. Yep, that is where he's quite dangerous as well. And then LB says, yes, these conditions call for a tight game. And then Mursabar says, Thomas need forwards to be more closer and fight in numbers. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this guy myself. So it is Kevin Hendricks is now blocked, unfortunately. It's just causing lots of trouble. So yeah, remove him there. Facebook user says very tight game at the moment, which it is. So yeah, that is how it's been going for the Stormers. Let's have a look at Leinster so far. Max O'Reilly has been solid at the back. Adam Byrne hasn't got a lot of ball. Jamie Osborne being used to kick the ball away quite often for Leinster, trying to find a little bit of space in behind the Stormers. and is doing pretty well at the moment in doing so. Rory McLaughlin haven't seen a lot of the ball. Rob Russell hasn't seen a lot of the ball. Kieran Crowley and Cormac Fowley has been pretty good for them at 9 and 10 as well. And in considering that this is their B team, they're playing some exceptional rugby. Ed Byrne, John McGee and Thomas Clarkson struggling a little bit at scrum time. Brian Tini and Josh Murphy causing problems for the Stormers at line-out time. Alex Roca has been phenomenal in stopping Ian van der Roos along with Reece Riddock and then Scott Penny as well. So a lot of work needs to be done from them. So, Barry, not quite sure what he was on about, but I just decided to do it anyway. LB says, you're 90 seconds ahead of me as I have to watch on an app. So, that's bad, LB. Unfortunately, I don't think you can pause it for that 90 seconds, or can you? Lark David says, where can I stream the game for free? You cannot. Unfortunately, you're not allowed. We're not allowed to show any footage on YouTube. So maybe you should get yourself a DSTV subscription or a Rugby Pass subscription or a Premier Sport where you pay around R1,000 a month, like David's. Right, Gully says, come on, Stormers, just win will do. And then LB says, Leinster forwards are class, to be honest, disrupting our lineouts and quick off the base of the maul. Absolutely. They've done everything right so far as Leinster in stopping the Stormers. Well, both teams are back on the field now, and we'll see where this goes from here. Manny Libbok from right to left will be restarting this game for the Stormers. Let's see how this one turns out. Leinster has been pretty good. Right, so here comes the restart now from Manny Libbok. Here we go for the second half. A deep kick in from Manny Libbok, collected by Reece Riddock about 10 meters out from his own try line. Leland Zuss gets hold of him there and stops him. So Frowley now waiting for this ball at the back here. He's probably going to try to clear it himself here, and he does so with the box kick over the top, where he is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside the Leinster territory. LB says, okay, I'm going to go now so I don't get spoilers. No problem, LB. Right, so JJ Kotzer now to throw this one in to the line out here for the Stormers. Clarence Lowe says Stormers must do the basics right. The flare will follow. Line out taken by Achieva Diamani. Here comes the driving maul from the Stormers now. JJ Kotzer controlling that ball at the back of this maul here for the Stormers. They are starting to make some headway on the Stormers now, almost up to the 22-meter line. Now Paul de Wet out to Ian van der Roos. Big tackle on him from Penny. Penalty advantage here to the Stormers now. Offside from Leinster. JJ Kotzer takes it in, gets the ball out to Kitshoff, out to Dion Fourie. Dion Fourie spins out of one tackle. Nearly up to the 22, they go again. Manny Libbok now switches with Warwick Galant up over the 22-meter line. Gets the pass out to Paul de Wet. Now Willemse. Willemse steps back inside to Paul de Wet now. Ruck formed by the Stormers. Can I get this back? Yes, they can. Warwick Galant out to JJ Kotzer, just up over the 22 in the middle of the field. Paul de Wet again. Out Manny Libbok, flat pass out to Dion Fourie, nearly into a gap, but the referee says it's a forward pass. I thought it was flat, but a penalty either way to the Stormers now. And the referee's going to have a talk with the captain, Reece Riddock here. They might be in trouble if they're going to keep on conceding now inside the 22. Anthony Williams says, right, Guru, let's go. And then Mursaba says, come Stormers, let's eat them alive. So far, 333 votes as to who will win this game. The Stormers leading with 83% to the Leinster's 15 and 2% for a draw. Leinster are leading by 6 points to 3, 2 minutes into the second half. And the Stormers now having a penalty, so maybe a possibility of leveling up the scoreboard here. Just see where the penalty will be at. The Stormers' form against Irish opposition. They played 3, won 1 and lost 2. And yeah, the loss against Munster was pretty hard. And then another one against Connacht as well, where they should have probably won it. And then the victory over Ulster was quite a special one. Very controversial in the end, but nonetheless. Right, so it looks like it's going to be the end of the day for the number 6 for Leinster, which is Alex Soroka, who's been quite, well, no, he is still on the field. So he was holding his shoulder a little bit. So the Stormers penalty about 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. They're not going to go for goal here. They're going to kick it to the corner. Julian Jacobs asks, what's the score? So if you can't see, it's 6 points to 3 on the right-hand side of my screen. Right, Saki Boffa says, come on, Stormers, great commentary, Guru, like always. Thanks, Saki. Right, so JJ Kotzer now with a throw into this line out. 5 meters out from the Leinster try line. They need to secure this one. To the back they go to Marvin Wirry. Maul has been formed by the Stormers now. Can they get this driving maul going for the Stormers now? It's starting to move forward now. Can they make something out of this? Just 2 meters out and the ball is still going. They need to get this one out now. Surely Baldervet is firing up for that ball to come out. Will he get it? Yes, that ball will be available. Penalty advantage to the Stormers now. Penalty given and a possible yellow card is going to come now. Reese Riddock, let's see, McGee is going to get the yellow card. It's the hooker of Leinster gets the yellow card. And the Stormers now will have another opportunity. Barry says the way you see it, Guru, says you can't even see it on the screen. I'm sorry, man. Well, on the screen that I can see it, so I apologize if it's a little bit too small to see. But it is 6 points to 3, and we've had about 3 minutes into the second half here. Right, so Stormers penalty here, 5 meters out. Will they go for the scrum here? Yeah, they are going to go for the scrum. Mamania says there's the yellow. So Leinster down to 14 men here. And the Stormers now with the opportunity. Barron comes on for O'Reilly as well, who's, well, had a good first half as the fullback. Now Barron on, and let's see how this is going to turn out. There's still plenty of time left. Still 37 minutes to go, Armand. So a full second half to go. Right, Anthony says, scramble a stick and boykies. Let's see what they can do here. Paul de Wet will feed this one in for them. So 4 minutes into this second half here. 6 points to 3. Right, scrum down to the Stormers now. Can they do this? Paul de Wet to feed this ball in for the Stormers. They've been here plenty of times so far. Free kick to the Stormers. They are going to tap it quickly. Here comes Van Rus. Van Rus just a meter short of the try line. Another pick up and go from the Stormers. Still just short. Right under the sticks they go. Gets off now. Gets off just a meter short as well. Now Paul de Wet gets it out. Lebok. Out it goes to Warwick Kalan. Try time. Stormers in the corner. And it's Warwick Kalan who gets it down. Finally, this first try of this game. And the Stormers do get it through Warwick Kalan. 44 minutes it's taken for the Stormers to get the first try of this game. And it's going to be Kalan who gets it. Kalan in the 44th minute gets the first try of this game. Well done to the Stormers there, and that is how it's done. 8 points to 6. The Stormers now lead this game, and it looked like Van Rus was going to barge his way over, but it just didn't come off. And then they went through the back, and it's Warwick Kalant with a bit of pace on the outside, who dots down in the corner for the Stormers. 8 points to 6 it is. The Stormers now leading this game. And Manny Lebok with a kick right from the right-hand touchline here. Will he be able to get this one? Manny Lebok now with the conversion attempt for the Stormers. 6 minutes into the second half. Blue Monster says, I wonder what excuses the Leinster fans are going to have after this game. So that kick goes to the left of the post, and the score will remain 8-6. Musabar says, yes, Stormers, the people's team, team of people, team for the nation, don't need money for your team. Right, so the Stormers now having the lead here, 8-6. And it's going to be Frowley to restart this game now for them. 8-6. Right, here comes the restart, and it's taken by Leland Zas now. Gets the offload to Kitsov. Kitsov out to a beautiful pass to Willemse. But Willemse knocks that ball on into touch after he tried to kick it. Basically got man and ball at the same time. Some great hands there from Kitsov as well. 6.5 minutes into the second half. Alfonso Sizzle says, dankie meneer Guru dat jy die game vir ons uitsaai. No problem, Alfonso. Right, so 6.5 minutes into this one, and the Stormers now having a slender 2-point lead at the moment. Line out on the 10-meter line, inside Stormers half now for them, as the replacement hooker will throw this one in for them. It's Lee Barron to throw it in for them. Right, let's see what's going to happen from here. Remember, Leinster has a guy in the bin here, down to 14 men. So, yeah, they've decided against the line-out and rather going for the scrum, it seems here, is Leinster. So, we will have a scrum down instead. Musabar says the shackle's been broken now. We can come full blast. I will unban him. Don't worry, Achilles. Ricardo, I've got you, my man. Right, so scrum down now to Leinster. 7 minutes into the second half here, and it is going to be Foley to feed this one in for them. Big scrum off the back now. Here they come, Frowley out to the outside centre, making a bit of headway. There is Jamie Osborne. The pass in behind is loose. The Stormers have picked this up. Here comes Manny Lebok out to Sinatla. Here comes another try for the Stormers, surely. Oh, I think he might be in touch. Here is Sinatla. Well, we'll have to wait and see, but there might be another try here for the Stormers. He's either into touch or he's knocked the ball on. We'll have to wait and see if they go upstairs for this one. Well. Let's have a look here. Yeah, he's in touch. Sinatla is in touch. A brilliant tackle there from... I'm not quite sure who made the tackle, but that's a brilliant defensive tackle there from them. Well, that guy has to have a lot of pace if he can keep up with Sinatla to the corner there. So, decision not made just yet. Let's just have another look at this. Was his foot in touch? Yeah, it was in touch. So, we will have a line out 5 meters out from the try line. A big cover defensive tackle there from Leinster, and some great work from him. Neil Acker says the Stormers will win, and Charlene says nerves here. Anthony Williams says, I hit the Sinatla. Sorry, boyki, let's go. Yeah, look, I think the pass might have been forward to Sinatla as well. It was a brilliant cover tackle there from Ross. Well, let's see who the right winger is. Rob Russell. So 5 meters out. Here they come. And a line out taken beautifully by Leinster this time. 5 meters from the try line. 5 meters from the left-hand touch line here for them. As Fowley gets it out to Ruddock. Ruddock gets Dion Ferry full force there and securing the ball nicely as well now. Is Leinster right on their own try line. Fowley struggling to get this ball out. Now gets it out to Osborne, who puts it on the boot. And he's not going to find touch. So Natla gets it. Gets the pass out to Warwick-Galant on halfway now. Warwick-Galant with a cross kick here. The chase coming from Leland Zas. Leland Zas. Oh, it's Damien Willems who's picked it up. Gets it out to Leland Zas now. Just 10 meters out from the try line is the Stormers. Baldervet waiting for it now. Gets it out. Kitsov sets it up for the Stormers in the middle of the field, offside from Leinster now. Manny Libbok out wide to Sinatla. Sinatla on a gas gets the pass out to Achiba Diamani. It's going to be, oh, no, I don't think it's going to be a try. I think it's brilliantly held up over the try line there. And as much as I want this to be a try, I think his foot might have been over the dead ball line as well. And I think Achiba Diamani knows that as well. Well. We are going to come back for a penalty nonetheless then. Yeah, no, we are going to come back for a penalty. So the try's not awarded and fairly done so as well. Brilliant defense from the Leinster side again. Brilliant stuff. Achiba Diamani already over the try line, and then Osborne made a try-saving tackle. So his foot was over the dead ball line anyway. Yep, their scramble defense is just wow. You've got it right. Right, so what are the Stormers going to do now? They're going to go for the scrum here instead of the three-pointer, and maybe it's the right decision. Who knows? Julian Jacobs says, come on, boys, you play great. And Murtabah says, another yellow to Leinster all day. Oh, it was just offside, Murtabah. Right, so more replacements as Dunn comes on for Dini, and they're now starting to bring on those replacements. But what an effort from this Leinster side themselves as well. Still down to 14 men is Leinster at the moment, and the Stormers have opted to go for the scrum down here. Big scrum coming up for the Stormers now. 30 minutes left in this one. 30 minutes is all that's left in this game. 2 points the difference. Anthony Williams says scrum penalty to the Stormers. Let's see. Well, it was a penalty in the first place, so they decided to go for the scrum instead of the 3 points there, Anthony. Right, 30 minutes left. Anything can still happen. Julian Jacobs says, Guru, you rock, bro. Thanks, Julian. Right. Some of the fans sitting with binoculars watching this game as well. Musaba says, Skram hierdie ure heel dag. So let's see what's going to happen with this one. Can the Stormers get another 5-pointer here? Baldervet to feed this one in for them. And big scrum coming from the Stormers now. Penalty advantage. Baldervet picks it up off the back. Still 5 meters out from the try line. Pierre van Roos pick up and go from him. Needs support though. Now Baldervet gets it out to Salman Murat. Salman Murat has set it up now. Baldervet again gets it out. Manny Libbok puts a little step through. Oh, it's been overrun, but Damien Willems picks it up and scores the try for the Stormers or not. No, says the referee. We are going to come back for another penalty, so there might have been a little knock on. Well, Stormers, are they going to rue this little opportunities? It's those little 50-50 calls that's going against them at the moment. But how close were they again? A little stab through from Manny Libbok. Just got knocked on by Warwick-Galant, I think. Well, one could argue and have a look at this, though, because it might not even have been touched by the Stormers there. Up the Lutzi is on the field as well here for Leinster. Hansie Lategan says Stormers trying hard not to score. How long left on the yellow card? So I think about 3 minutes left. Right, another yellow in the works, says Mamania. Scrum again, Stormers. Let's break them, eat them to piece by piece. Yeah, there's a minute remaining on that yellow card from John McKee. Right, here comes the Stormers again. A big scrum needed. Off the back now, Paul de Wet gets it out to Willems. Willems to Senatla. It's try time to the Stormers in the corner. As easy as that. It's Senatla who gets over in the 52nd minute of this game. Great pace shown there by the Stormers. Try time. Senatla gets over. And is this the start they wanted in the second half? Right, Senatla in the 52nd minute of this game gets the try for the Stormers again. Right off the back from Paul de Wet to Willems, draws two men, gets the pass out to Senatla, who dives fancily over for the try. Right, so 13 points to 6, the Stormers now lead, and Senatla has just scored for them. Brilliant stuff from the Stormers. Anthony Williams says, I know it's Ven. Yes, Stormers now in the driving seat, says Scully. Right, so it's Manny Levok with the conversion attempt now for the Stormers right from the right-hand side of the field. Another difficult kick coming up for him. Wheeler Hines says, coming, guys, you can do it. And another pull to the left, and score will remain 13 points to 6. As it's now, well, no, that is not right. So it's not 18 points to 6. That's a mistake from Flash Score, guys. I'm not in control of that one. So I'll probably will have to hide this and correct the scoreboard here for you guys. So in fact, it is 13 points to 6. Stormers 13 and Leinster 6. There we go. That is the score at the moment. Until they can fix it here, we'll see what happens. Right, so 13 points to 6 it is here at the moment, and the Stormers having a good lead now. 25 minutes to play in this game. Right, here they come with the line out from the 10-meter line of the Stormers now. So that ball went into touch from the Stormers. So a chance now for Leinster to go on the attack again now. Working it through the forwards now. McLaughlin makes a couple of meters for them. And quickly over that ball was Dion Fourie, and I think he might have won this ball for the Stormers as well. Brilliant work from Dion Fourie. Paul de Wet waiting now. Van Rust pick up and go from him. Needs to be careful not to get isolated now. Paul de Wet out to Manny Levok from their own 22. The Stormers now. Ruanel gets the pass out to Warwick Khalan. Yes, more chances for the Stormers up over the halfway line. Right on the right-hand touchline. Paul de Wet now out to Chiva Diamani. They will need some support play now, is the Stormers. They get it out. Paul de Wet now. Manny Levok again. Out it goes to Warwick Khalan. Warwick Khalan gets the pass out to Dion Fourie. Dion Fourie back on the inside to Damien Willems. He's knocked it on the 10-meter line. And it will be a scrum down to Leinster. So unfortunate there for the Stormers, but a great counter-attack from them has put them back into a really good position there. Great stuff here from them. So Musabar says 450 souls, only 60 likes. Come on, giving Mr. Guru more love. Also send a beer, brandy, Bolton, and lots of money. Right, so let's see what's going to happen with this last 24 minutes of this game. So Flash Scores still haven't updated the scoreboard. So the Stormers leading by 13 points to 6. And we've still got 23 minutes to go in this game. Kali says Stormers are a very strange team. Looking today, 0 tries in the first half and now looking for a bonus point in the second half. It's a 7-point ball game. Score by Leinster will get back them right back in this game, and they are back to 15 men as well now. Fowley with a little dummy, and he breaks away, gets the pass out to Penny, back to Fowley, up over the 10-meter line they go now, and here comes trouble for penalty to Leinster, and the Stormers are in trouble now. Between the 22 and the 10-meter line, right in the middle of the field here, they could opt to go for the corner here. Barry says, I'm watching Kiwi Lads and you at the same time. Guru on 2 phones. Love both of your guys' commentary. Thanks, Barry. Right, so it is Leinster now with a possible attack coming up. Wheeler Hines says, Kerala, I believe Stormers. Leon Adams says, Stormers tend to want to play close games. Right, so most carries for this game. Jan van Roos with 8 carries already in this game. Willemse with 8 and Warwick Geland with 6 today. So Jan van Roos leading the charge again here. After having a little bit of a quiet first half, got summed up pretty well by Rhys Ruddock, but I think the gas is starting to run out for the old man. And Jan van Roos are definitely a lot more involved in the second half. 22 minutes to go. And the Stormers leading by 7 points. 8-time champions Leinster has not lost back-to-back matches in the URC since April 2019, they say. Right, so here comes the kick downfield now from Leinster, looking for touch, and is going to find it around 15 meters out from the Stormers try line. It's Rob Byrne who got that kick in for them. Oh, sorry, Harry Byrne, who did the kick there for them. Here they come, is Leinster now with a driving maul here. At the back, controlled by McGee for Leinster now. Still going forward is Leinster now, just 5 meters out from the try line. A breakout here from McGee. Still 5 meters out, advantage to them. Fowley got tackled beautifully there. Now here comes a charge from Leinster again. They're just a meter short now. And can you believe it? I think the referee nearly, wanted to go for a penalty try there. Now pick up and go from Leinster again. Can the Stormers defense hold out here? Leinster on the attack, just a meter out at the moment. Good defense from the Stormers. Hopefully they can withstand this pressure here from Leinster. There's a penalty advantage, however, for them as well. Or not. No, they are going to, no, there's a penalty advantage for Leinster. It is a penalty. We do come back for the penalty for Leinster. 5 meters out from the try line, 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. It is a chance now for Leinster to get something. Mike says, long stint today, Guru. You will need strepsils tomorrow. Absolutely. Right. Let's see. They're probably going to set up another line out here is Leinster. They did brilliantly on a driving maul previously, and the Stormers will do good to stop them. Most tackles made today, Dion Fourie with 10, Kitshoff with 6, and Kotze with 5. So Dion Fourie, Jan van Roos, as predicted, is having a massive game here again today. Marvin Wurry just receiving some attention at the moment. And let's see what they can do. It is going to be a tough one going forward now for the Stormers. They need to try and keep Leinster out at all costs. And hopefully they can do that. Wheeler Hines says, Guru, you make my day. I have no DSTV. Thank you. No problem, Wheeler. As long as you enjoy it, I'm happy. Right. Line out to Leinster. 5 meters out. McGee to throw this one in for them. Can the Stormers stop them, or will Leinster get all the way this time? The maul looking good. It's going forward. McGee now just on a loop around 2 meters out now. Another pick up and go from Leinster. Can the Stormers keep them out? Another pick up and go. This time they're over the try line, and Leinster have scored the try. It is a try in the 60th minute for them. And with 20 minutes to go, it's a 2-point game at the moment. So not quite sure who got the try there. It is Ed Byrne who gets the try down for them. So Leinster's first try of the game goes to Byrne, and it's in the 60th minute of this game. 13 points to 11 at the moment. So Leinster have scored, and we are in for some trouble now. Let's just update that score for now, as Flash score is not up to date at the moment. So 13 points to 11 with a conversion to come. 20 minutes to play. Anybody's game. Can the Stormers hold on here, as it's going to be Ross? Well, it is going to be Byrne to get that conversion, and it's gone over as well. So 13 all it is here, and with 20 minutes to play, it is now all square here between the two sides. Trouble here for the Stormers. 13-13 it is, with 20 minutes to go. 19 to be exact. As Neethling Fischer comes onto the field for the Stormers as well now. 13 all. Arnoldi on for Kotze as well. Right, game on, says Anthony Williams. Draai die krane oop, Stormers, now or never, says Cully. Right, so the restart taken by Leinster inside their own 22 now, and it is Fowley who's waiting for this ball to come out for them. Can the Stormers do something with this? O'Brien on for Riddock as well. The kick from Fowley over the top, and it's going to find touch just up over halfway. A really good kick from them. Barry Green says, yeah, one of the most toughest games. So 13 all it is. Can we see the Stormers come back and get more points, or will it be Leinster who's going to get the points? Let's see if they've updated that. The scoreline is not correct. So it is remaining 13-13 at the moment. Right, it is Arnoldi with a throw in now for the Stormers. Finds the front to Salman Murat. Now Poldovet. Manny Lebok goes high up into the air now. The chase coming here from the Stormers. Damien Willems have collected this for the Stormers. And here comes Sinatla. Can Sinatla go all the way again? No, he's 5 meters out from the try line. Dion Fourie pick up and go. Driven back in the tackle though by Leinster. Now Paul de Wet gets it up to Warwick Khan. Warwick Khan with a cross kick here for Leland Sasso. It's beautifully picked by Byrne there. And there's a big scuffle here at the back between the players. Yeah, Van Roos, so unnecessary there from him, and he could even end up being penalized for that. We'll have to wait and see here what happened. But it looks like it's going to be a 5-meter scrum to the Stormers now anyway. But we might just have to go upstairs and have a look at that. But so unnecessary from here Van Roos there. Let's just see what happened. Yeah, no, so unnecessary from here Van Roos. Smashing the player's face into the ground. And that could cost a penalty to the Stormers. So unnecessary. He will definitely be penalized for that. 13 all is the scoreboard at the moment. And the referee having a talk to him. And let's see what the outcome will be. So, yeah, it is going to be a penalty to Leinster. And Van Roos has made a stupid mistake there, I think. Right, so let's see. No, wait, the penalty has not been awarded. Yeah, there it goes. Penalty to Leinster. Discipline, discipline, discipline. So vital in moments like this. 11J said unnecessary from Roos, silly. Yeah, Leon Adams also. Van Nierman. Yeah, it's not a yellow card, luckily, but he's definitely given away an opportunity for the Stormers to get some points there. And with the score being 13-all at the moment, it could have had a major impact in this game. So 13-all it is here. And here comes the driving maul now from, not thrown in straight. Oh, no, it's a penalty obstruction from Leinster from all. So the Stormers will get another opportunity here. Wait for it now. 13-all it is. 15 minutes to go. Penalty on the 22-meter line. Will they go for touch? Surely they must go get the lead here. No, they're not. They're going to go for touch. Well, I don't know what to do of this. Normally you try and win the game first and then you push for the rest. But the Storm is confident enough here to try and set up a try here. 10 meters out from the try line, they're going to set up a line out. Hopefully that was the right decision. Well, 5 meters out. 9 visits to Leinster's 22 today. And the Stormers haven't gotten away with too much points. Here comes the driving maul from the Stormers now. Can they set this up? Can they get this going? Arnoldi controlling this ball at the back here for the Stormers. They're still about 2 meters short now. Can they get this ball out or can they get it over the try line? It looks like Arnoldi has scored a try. And no, it's going to be a penalty try to the Stormers. Well. Wait, no, says the referee, wait. Is the penalty try awarded? Yes, it is. And a yellow card coming the way of the Leinster side as well. So yellow card there to, let's see, the number 6, Alex Soroka. And it's a penalty try to the Stormers as well. So 20 points to 13 it is now for the Stormers. Penalty try in the 66th minute of this game for the Stormers. Wow. It doesn't get bigger than this. Penalty try to the Stormers, and the Stormers now in a good position to win this game from here. Thought it was a bad mistake from van Roos, but luckily for the Stormers, they've managed to get there again. And it's now 20 points to 13. Stormers have collected that ball off the back from the kickoff, and van Roos takes it up to the 22-meter line. We still got 13 minutes left in this one. Manny Libbok out to Warwick Galan, whose kicker has been charged down by Leinster. They have got this ball now on the 22-meter line. It's Leinster now. Can they make something out of this? Penny takes it up. Big tackle from Arnoldi. A great tackle from Arnoldi there. As the Leinster side now trying to make some headway. Not going to get there. Big tackle from Salman Murat. Now, can the Stormers defense hold up? Still 12 and a half minutes to go. Big bash here from Leinster just outside the 22 of the Stormers. The Stormers defense holding out brilliantly at the moment. Now, Frowley tries to step a couple of defenders, can't do so. Now, here's another charge from Leinster. Just short of the 22 now. Still working it with the forwards though is Leinster now still just trying to get that little meters penalty to the Stormers. Holding on, and let's see who won that penalty on the ground for the Stormers. It is Dion Fourie again. So Dion Fourie, my man of the match for sure this time. What a game this guy is having. If the Stormers can pull this off, definitely man of the match play from this guy today. Brilliant from the Stormers now, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see how things turn out. It's 11 and a half minutes to go. Stormers leading by 20 points to 13, and Manny Libbok with a kick downfield puts that kick into round about halfway. It's a 7-point game with 11 minutes to go. Right, what can we do? Can the Stormers seal this game off? They've got 3 tries. They need another one for a bonus point here. And Milne is on for burn as well now, the try scorer for Leinster. Clarence Lowe says, Fourie like red wine, matures with time. Mimania says, Easter Fourie. So here comes Salman Murat, takes the line out, the driving maul from the Stormers now right halfway. Arnoldi controlling that ball, and I must say he's looking quite good at the moment here for the Stormers. Is Arnoldi, borrowed from the Cheetahs for this weekend. Now Paul de Wet with the box kick over the top. The chase is going to come from the Stormers now, taken beautifully by Leinster though. And here they come now on the 10-meter line inside their own half. An attacking opportunity for Leinster as they work it through the forwards. It's Albasatsi who gets it up and takes it up over the 10-meter line for them now. Still they come now high up and under, coming up from Byrne. Chase coming from Leinster. It's going to come back for Osborne now up to the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Trouble for the Stormers now. Can I get a counter ruck going here? Jeff van Roos picks it off the back here. Up to halfway he goes. Great work from Jeff van Roos. Now Paul de Wet with another box kick over the top. Here comes the chase from the Stormers, but the touchline is going to win about 10 meters out from the try line. Brilliant work from Jeff van Roos. Saw that ball was out and made good work of that. Brilliant from the Stormers again, and brilliant from Jeff van Roos as he spotted the ball was out, took it in, and the Stormers now back on the front foot again. Andre Dupe says, Miss Malcolm Marks, and Anthony Williams says, Jeff van Roos mooi. Lack of consistency around yellow cards. Fourie should have seen 10 minutes earlier for a cynical infringement at the mall. Stormers have been warned already. Well, there's inconsistency, and the refs have been poor overall. So, yeah, you get what you take, and it could have gone the other way around as well. Right, so line out here to Leinster, 10 meters out from their own try line. Kitshoff leaves the field, as well as Dion Fourie has left the field as well, I think. So we'll just see who's on the field here. So not quite seeing who's on just yet. Junior Pokamela is on the field for Dion Fourie as well then. So Leon Adams says refs need to take better decisions at try time. Absolutely. So referees at fault all the time, and they're not playing, or they're not refereeing really good at any stage in world rugby at the moment. So something that needs to be addressed all over. Here comes Leinster from 10 meters out. They're going to run this from their own try line. Is Leinster now. But the Stormers defense holding up nicely. Now they get the ball back to Byrne, who puts it on the boot. And he's going to find touch into the hands of Leland Sass. Gets it out to Warwick Geland now. He's going to look to get the 50-22. That ball has just been overcooked. And it will be a line out to Leinster. Roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Stormers. Yeah, why take Dion Fourie off? That is a good question, Leon Adams. After the heavy loss to the Lions in December, Stormers have had a 16% playoff probability way back in December. So just look where they are right now. Right, 8 minutes to go in this one. And the scoreline finally updated by Flash Score as well. So let's get that back on for you guys. There we go. 8 minutes to go. And the Stormers with a 7-point lead. But Leinster on the attack now. On the 10-meter line of the Stormers. They are taking it up through the forwards. Still in the middle of the field on the 10-meter line. Here is Leinster now. Can they make something out of this? Max O'Reilly gets it up again to Albasatsi, who gets a couple of meters for them up over the 10-meter line now. Stormers defense holding out brilliantly at the moment. Now the kick downfield from from Byrne, sorry. And it goes straight into a Stormers play, back off into Leinster's hands. Still they come now. Leinster still with a man down at the moment. Is there a knock-on advantage or a penalty advantage to them at the moment? A little cross kick here from them, and into touch goes Leland Sass. So the lineout will be to Leinster round about 5 meters outside of the 22. We'll just see. There's a bit of confusion from the referee as to what the call should be. Because I think he was playing a knock-on advantage to them and they kicked it away. And I'm not sure if Leland Zass, he's definitely ran that into touch. So it should be a line out to Leinster. So line out it will be to Leinster roundabout, let's see, between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Musabar says Leinster being lucky tonight. Refse kop spin, says Anthony Williams. And Fourie can play till 41. He's a boss. Right, so we've still got about 6 minutes to go in this game. Marvin Uria stayed down yet again here. He's been down a couple of times today. But the Stormers don't have any more replacements left for him. So let me just see if there's any up. And Jason Dixon can always still come onto the field as well. Andre Dup says, niks nonsense, Leinster is goed. And that is true. Right, so line out here coming up for Leinster between the 10 and the 22 of the Stormers. And this game is still very much anybody's. Will we see a draw here or not? Will we see the Stormers win it? Will we see Leinster walking away with it? You never know. 480 votes, 84% going for the Stormers to win this game. Throw-in coming from Leinster, taken beautifully at line-up from them. And here they come now with a driving maul is Leinster now. Can the Stormers disrupt this? It is going forward now from Leinster. Looking good for them. Van Rus is trying to disrupt this now. Neetlink Vashir needs to be careful not to come in from the side. Van Rus have done brilliantly here, disrupting that ball, and it's going to go down. No, the referee's going to say it's playable here for Leinster. So just outside of the 22, that should have been a scrum to the Stormers. But here comes Leinster anyway. O'Reilly gets it up to the 22-meter line they go. It is Byrne with a little stab through. There's nobody at the back for the Stormers, but luckily it's run over the dead ball line. And just to cover that, Warwick Galant did come back to cover up for it. So we are going to have a 22-meter dropout here for the Stormers. No need to take this quickly. Right, 5 minutes to go in this game. And the Stormers are leading by 7 points to 0. If you really put it that way. It's a 7-point game here. 20 points to 13. Angelo Andrews says, wat is score? Kan iemand my sê asseblief? So it's 20 points to 13. And it's a 7-point lead with 5 minutes to go. In fact, there's going to be a scrum down to the Stormers here. I'm not quite sure. I didn't catch that last bit, but there might have been a little knock-on from Leinster down the road. So, no, in fact, I think they come back for that maul that went down, and it should have been a Stormers scrum either way. So I think I got that call right. I'm not that bad. So the original call that I made now stands, and it will be a Stormers scrum right on the 22-meter line. 5 minutes to go. Right, 5 minutes to go, and the Stormers leading by 7 points, 20 points to 13. Can the Stormers hold on here for a good victory, or can I even get the bonus point try? They one try shy of the bonus point, which would get them all the way up to second here. Right, big scrum, penalty to the Stormers, and a great penalty scrum, or a scrum penalty for the Stormers there, and now Manny Libbok can kick this into touch for the Stormers. Great stuff there. And it has been really good from the Stormers here in the second half. They've definitely stepped up, and the Stormers' defense have been brilliant today. Only conceding one try throughout. Right, that kick is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of Leinster. And on the field comes more replacements for Leinster as Martin Maloney comes onto the field for them as well. 3 minutes to go in this encounter. And the Stormers just needs to play to the clock now. Try and go for the bonus point. Right, let's see how it goes. Maloney on the field here for Leinster as well. The throw in from Arnoldi for the Stormers now. Let's see where it goes. To the back they go. Overthrown and taken by Leinster now. Bad mistake from the Stormers then. And here comes Byrne, gets it out to Frowley with a little cross kick. And it's going to be collected by Sinatla on halfway. Good work from Sinatla, who's also been brilliant today in the second half. Didn't have a great first half. Now Masimla gets it out to Warwick. Kalandu slips and kicks it away. But he is going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside the Leinster's half. Not the kick that he would have wanted, but great work from them initially to just get that into touch and set up a line out here. So it will be 2 minutes to play. Can the Stormers keep them out? Throw in taken, and it's won by Leinster now. Penalty to Leinster. Bad discipline again. This time it's, was it Van Roos who gave away the penalty or Salman Murat? But it's so unnecessary. It's Van Roos who, did he play the player in the air there? No. Yeah, Van Roos coming through there and causing the penalty there. So no. It is going to be a line out here to Leinster between the 10 and the 22 of the Stormers now. Terence Peter says, this match is sending me to the toilet all the time. Come Stormers, my nerves are shot. And Anthony Williams says, no man, you're fun. Right, so line out now. Well, there's first an injury break now. So they are going to take an injury break here is Leinster. So it will be a line out between the 10 and the 22. Just outside the Stormers 22 here for Leinster with about a minute or 2 minutes to go in this game. So it's all about decisions, Leon. And yeah, the decision started to go wrong when they didn't get their line out correct. And from there, it just spiraled out of proportion for them, really. Right, so Alex Soroka has been brilliant for Leinster as well. And if Leinster have to win this game, I would have said that the number 6 would have been the man of the match today for them as well. But here we go now with a minute to go in this game. Line out taken by Leinster, forms the ball, but the ball spills out the Stormers' side here. And they have secured ball on the 22-meter line. Can the Stormers hold on to this one now? Godlin Masimla waiting for this one. Comes back to Van Roos, who sets it up. Just needs support here from the Stormers. Big counter ruck coming from the Leinster side. But Stormers have secured it. Less than a minute to go. 20 points to 13. Masimla going with the box kick over the top. Was that the right decision? Chase coming from Leland Zas. Taken beautifully by McLaughlin here for Leinster. They have one last chance here on the halfway line. Have they knocked that ball on? Yes, they have. Scrum down to the Stormers on the halfway line in the middle of the field. And this is going to be an epic one. If the Stormers, well, do they go for the win or do they try and win with a bonus point? If they can disrupt or they can get a penalty from the scrum, they could always kick this to the corner. But as things stand now, they're going to be in 4th place on the lock after this win. Leinster on top, Munster in 2nd, the Sharks in 3rd, the Stormers in 4th, the Bulls in 5th, Ulster in 6th, Glasgow in 7th, and Edinburgh in 8th, with each team, I think, a game in hand. And the Stormers, Sharks, Bulls will all have to travel overseas, I think, for their last game. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Ricardo Bester says, please come on, Riz. Do what you did last weekend. Go for the win, says Richard Harman. So one last scrum here. Time is up on the clock here. Leinster play Munster next, which Munster could easily win next weekend. Who knows? But it is going to come down to the wire. Cully says, yes, last chance for a bonus point try. Come on, Stormers, don't give Leinster a point. Yeah, so Leinster will get a point out of this game if the scoreboard stays the same. Godlin Masimla now with the feed to the scrum. It goes up. We're going to have a reset here. Reset scrum coming up for the Stormers. Will they be going for the fourth try bonus point, or will they just kick this one out? Who knows? But as it stands, they will be fourth on the lock after this game. Just to give you guys an indication from my side. So this is not the updated one just yet. But should the Stormers get the 4 points, they move to 56, just below the Sharks. And in Leinster, Munster, Sharks, Stormers, Bulls, Ulster, Glasgow, and Edinburgh. So that is where it stands at the moment. 7-point lead here for the Stormers. Last scrum of the game. Time is up on the clock. Stormers just need to secure. It's a penalty to Leinster. The scrum goes down on the left-hand side. And it's Brock Harris who gives away the penalty now. One last chance here for Leinster. Trouble, trouble, trouble. One last go at the dice. Oh no, they've decided to kick this out. Well, Leinster have given the game to the Stormers here, not wanting to go for the bonus point or the draw. They get 1 point out of this. And was that the right decision? That is a big decision from them. So the Stormers win this game by 20 points to 13. And yeah, it's a brilliant weekend again for the South African teams. 4 from 4. And we definitely got this competition in a really good position. So we'll see you guys next time when we play again. So we'll see how things go. But for now, the Stormers will end this weekend in 4th place, the Sharks in 3rd, and the Bulls in 5th, with Leinster and Munster topping the lock in 1st and 2nd at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.